A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees. Almost time for these two to square off right after this. Luis Severino gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one. Settling in now, Derek Gaines. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Now the 1-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Cruz is up with it, and the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first down. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Debra, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. Here now the 2-2. Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
Digging in now, Patrick Connolly. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is Yelich. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
In now, Will Tyson. Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Omar Guerrero. Strike called. Now the throw down. And he is in there.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
From the belt, the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez. And he popped him up. Jeanette calls for it, and that ends the inning. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this two-run home run. On to the bottom of the first now from Yankee Stadium. It's now 2-0 Indians. Pete Barger gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Coming to the plate now, David Hardesty. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Sent on the ground out to second. Lindor is there, and there's one down now. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
So one away here with the bases empty, and up to hit next, a guy who's turned into a big-time RBI man, Scooter Jeanette. The 1-2. Little chopper back to the mound, and that's the second out.
Batting third, the center fielder, Christian Yelich.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. The 1-2 goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Gaines is after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're still down. It's 2-0. Stepping up to the plate, Caden Leach. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Pitch on the way. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Into the box now, Lee James. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the 2-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Yelich is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's take a look at Christian Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014. Covers a ton of ground out there, and don't test the arm.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jerry Guerrero, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here swinging the bat left-handed.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. This one's flared out toward left. Hardesty on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Derek Gaines.
Digging in for his second at bat, Derek Gaines. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Yelich is there, 2 gone.
Now batting, the second baseman, Francisco Lindor.
Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor, and they're runners at the corners now. The 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Now in the box, Patrick Connolly. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2.
Yeah, that last at bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
3-2 now. Here comes the payoff pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Will Tyson. He singled his last time up. Guerrero on third. Lindor over at second. Connolly at first. 2 out in the inning. Towards second. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Indians forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of the second. The Tribe lead this one 3-0. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Line drive to left. Gaines is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And this team's lucky enough to have their Gold Glover play shortstop, the captain of the infield, and the offense knows if the ball's hitting his direction, you could pretty much take the right-hand turn and go back to your dugout. Not only the routine ones, but the highlight reel ones as well.
Here's Yonder Alonso. The 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. The next 1-2 pitch. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
The pitcher, Buster Posey.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Buster Posey, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. Still down 3-0. Ready for another chance? Omar Guerrero. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes it.
Drives it to deep right field. Back goes Stanton. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year. As the Indians continue to pull away, it's now 4-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
In now, Jose Ramirez. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Digging in to try it again, Caden Leach. He reached on a single in his first try. And he fouls this one off. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Lee James.
So digging in now, Lee James. 2 out, nobody on. One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
The 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Yelich is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up, and the Indians have taken a 4-0 lead.
Welcome back as the Yankees prepare for their third turn through the order. Fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. And when you look at their stats as a team, one thing that stands out is their on-base percentage, which is among the best in the league. In today's game, it's widely understood that that's a good indicator, and as one player put it, well, we get a lot of hits. We're not a fun team to pitch to, so guys nibble against us. And when they do, we do a pretty good job of laying off. Now, that's easier said than done, of course, but they are a shining example of it, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So striding forward now, Paul Gonzalez, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. The next 1-2 pitch. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third, the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count, 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Swing and a line drive. Again, a 1-2. Line to the right side, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Into the box, David Hardesty lifted in the air out towards left center. Gaines will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Scooter Jeanette.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Jeanette. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Fouled away.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Indians 4 and the Yankees nothing. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Indians offense with Cleveland's manager, and one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. At the plate, Jerry Guerrero. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Hardesty moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it
Now
for the first out.
The left fielder, Derek Gaines.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Derek Gaines. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stanton has a read on it. 2 down. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with defense, you name it.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Indians on top, 4-0. In is Christian Yelich. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now here's a line drive that'll make it out into left center, and he's going to have himself a leadoff single.
Well, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Roll. I like to see that. A lefty that's just not always full out.
100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
Standing in now, Greg Bird. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
For the plate now is the designated hitter, Yonder Alonso. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 2-2. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, right
fielder. Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Stepping in now, Giancarlo Stanton. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Buster Posey. A shot down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Yelich on second. Alonso on at first with 2 down. Count remains 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now. Hit out toward second. Fielded cleanly. Go on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Digging in once again, Patrick Connolly. Now the 2-1. Line to shortstop. And there's 1 away.
Will Tyson.
Into the box, Will Tyson. Count is 1-2 now. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Yelich going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Roberto Corona enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
For the New York Yankees, number 11, Roberto Corona.
Standing in now, Omar Guerrero. A little bit outside. 2-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The batter, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Here now the 2-2. Popped up, and Jeanette will make the catch, and that'll be that. Indians leave 1, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. So stepping in, Paul Gonzalez. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
It'd be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Next for New York, Jack Cruz. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Tyson is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
The left fielder, number 52, David Hardesty.
Ready for another shot now. David Hardesty. He flew out in his last at bat. One ball and 2 strikes to count. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he popped him up. Ramirez in foul ground, and no one will track it down.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Standing in, Caden Leach. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Fouled off. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hardesty is in pursuit. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
The first baseman.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence, even if it stays in the
into the box now. Lee James skied into straightaway right. Stanton has a read on it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jerry.
Now at the plate, Jerry Guerrero. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Derek Gaines. The 1-1 home. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Indians 5 and the Yankees nothing. At the plate, Scooter Gennett, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
To 1 and 2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Yelich. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. He pulls this one into right, and this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 314 sign. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Stepping in now, Greg Bird. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
In now, Yonder Alonso. Last time through was a base hit. He's set. Here's the 3-2. He lays off, and that's outside. Ball 4. They're at the corners now here with 2 away.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
In now, Giancarlo Stanton. Breaking ball misses here, and he falls behind now to 3-1.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now sure would be a good time.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Leach waits on it, and that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Back here in the Bronx, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Jose Peralta is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 12, Jose Peralta.
Digging in, Francisco Lindor. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-1. Hit on the ground out. Second, right to him, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over.
Digging in, Patrick Connolly comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Stanton has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Will Tyson.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Will Tyson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Now the 2-1. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Gone off the center field windows. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a
Into the box, Omar Guerrero. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Bird will put this one away, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the Indians add to their
for the
lead thanks to this solo
seventh
home
inning
run. Bottom of the seventh
stretch.
inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Indians 6 and the Yankees nothing. Alan Sutherland gets the call
Now
from the
pitching
pen to
for
take over
Cleveland,
on the mound and start the
number
home
4,
seventh.
Alan Sutherland.
Here's Buster Posey now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
In there, a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Standing in now, Paul Gonzalez hit sharply on the ground. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Digging in, Jack Cruz, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Spin throw gets him at first. A great play there as runners do move up to second and third.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on.
Posey at third. Gonzalez is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Popped him up. James is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Standing in, Scooter Gennett. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Gaines, and that retires the side. Yanks strand a pair. They still find themselves down 6-zip. At the plate, Jose Ramirez. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. The 2-1 home. And he fouls this one off. Popped him up. There to take it in is Gennett for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 34, Caden Leach.
Striding in for the Indians, Caden Leach, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Fouled away. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Row, but boy, when
A swing and a high drive to right center field. 1 second as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd
Now
hit of the night.
The first baseman, Lee James.
Into the box now, Lee James. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Line drive to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play. And just like that, the inning is over. One hit's all they get. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the eighth coming up. Cleveland's out in.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Hideki Maeda is on to pitch here in the eighth with nobody out. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Leach on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Greg Burns, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Leach looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot that time for Greg Bird, making it an even 250 for his career. And they're on the board at 6-1. Into the box now, Yonder Alonso. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Bases are empty, one man out. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Yonder Alonso goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. 9th inning coming up. It's the Indians. Dylan Betances enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. In now for Cleveland, Jerry Guerrero. The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-2. Lazy fly ball out to center field. After it is Yelich. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one guy in the inning. 2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Chisenhall is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He was a first-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jersey.
Well, gets him 2 down. Now batting, Francisco. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The 1-2 is laid off of down and in. Here now the 2-2. That's popped up. Gonzalez is there, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They lead it 6-1. Lonnie Chisenhall will stay in the ball game now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field.
Striding in to start the ninth, Buster Posey, and they'll need him to get something going here. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And it's 1-2. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Striding into the box, Paul Gonzalez. 1-out, nobody on. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Drilled to first. James comes up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping into the box, Jack Cruz. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Last chance for the Yankees. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throwing to first will be in time, and the Indians have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion. 6-1 the final. Cleveland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Pete Barger takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.